Hey guys, Brady here, and today I'm going to be starting something a bit different on my channel. Known as game vlogs. Basically, I pull a random game from my shelf. It's either 1, 2, or 3 games that will be pulled from my shelf. It'll be a good series, hopefully. We're going to be starting it off with 2 great little games. Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, these 2 games are probably the most greatest hits of 2017 as a whole. I love them. Definitely great games. But which one is better? We'll answer that question in the end. But as for now, we'll be talking about Super Mario Odyssey. I've played way too much of this game, and I'm sure most of you have as well. These games were big hits on 2017 for many specific reasons for both games. Zelda Breath of the Wild for its graphics, sound effects, and massive story arc. And massive amounts of weapons and clubs, swords, shields, you name it. And Super Mario Odyssey for its gameplay mechanics, story, throwbacks, and costume. So there's that. So let's start things off with Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey was probably my most favorite game of 2017 for many reasons, in fact. For one fact, that it was a return to the old style of Super Mario 64 and Sunshine. Now, Galaxy was good too. Both of the games. But stuff in those games at time were very linear. But the fact that this was an extreme return to form while also being its own creation makes perfect sense. But once you get down to it, the worlds are not explorative at times. If you play this game long enough, you'll know where everything is, and you'll keep playing until you find all 999 Power Moons. There's that. Basically, this game introduced Cappy to us. It also introduced the likes of capturing everything in the world. Obviously, not everything can be captured. Obviously, not the citizen. One of the citizens in New Donk City can be captured, but not every citizen. Not everything can be captured. Just want to let you know that. But anyways, the story is obviously obvious. Mario goes off to save Peach from Bowser, not taking over the world, not even stealing the star powers from the galaxies of beyond, from beyond the galaxy's rift. He wants to marry Peach, obviously. So there's that. In conclusion, this game rocked the world, and it rocked it hard for people who owned Nintendo Switches. There's that. Next game is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild, it was gorgeous to look at, gorgeous to listen to, gorgeous to play. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is not the first time we've seen 3D Zelda. We've seen Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Not that we want to speak of Skyward Sword. That's a terrible game, by the way. I've heard. Anyways, even on the Wii U, it's good. It's impossible to replicate Switch graphics on the Wii U. Impossible to replicate Switch graphics on any console, in fact. I mean, sure, most people will be like, hey, PS4 has better graphics than the Switch. And, you know, games like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy suffered when they got ported to the Switch. The resolution was toned down to a very minimum amount. That is stuff that makes me pissed. Don't diss the graphics in this game. it really just brings the Switch to life. It shows what it can do to create an amazing adventure game. The story here is that Zelda got captured by Ganon, or Calamity Ganon as he's now called. No more Ganondorf as of right now. That's for Zelda Breath of the Wild too. And we got Link trying to save Zelda by finding 4 of the, divine beasts. Divine Beast Varuda, Divine Beast Varudania, Divine Beast Naboris, and Divine Beast I can't remember the elephant. But I mean, it's been a long time since I've played Breath of the Wild, obviously. So there's that. But this game, it's amazing to take around with you. Whew. What an amazing game, honestly. So, in conclusion, which one is better? Well, both of them, in fact. Both of them are... There is no competition. Both of them are spectacular games. Especially the fact that they were released in 2017. Way back in the previous decade. Now we got a new decade. Can we see sequels to both of these games? Well, we know Breath of the Wild 2 is coming up, but Mario Odyssey 2? I don't know, but whatever you do, don't call the sequel to this game Super Mario Labyrinth. I mean, it would be nice to see something like that, but yeah. All the way over there are some games that we could be reviewing in the future. It all depends on your suggestions. Now, I will post on Instagram some of the games that we can review on my channel. Because I can't review every single game. I don't have an Xbox One. I have a PS4, but I have a feeling I'm not going to review PS4 games because my brother plays most of the PS4. But I can definitely review Xbox 360 games, Switch games, Wii games, DS games, 3DS games, old games that I don't have but have experienced many times. Think of this as a more in-depth version of Brady's Talks, while also being a bit shorter than Brady's Talks. So, if you guys want more, comment, because those games over there will be next. Just which one will be next? Comment down below if you saw those games, because chances are those games cannot be seen, obviously. But in conclusion, these 2 games are fantastic. Nothing else to say about them. End of story. Anyways, see you guys soon for my next Switch game vlog. Sayonara, peeps. Take care.